We just learned that Evelyn is in Thiefland.
Yes, the land of thieves. The
How
land of
thieves?
thief.
The shady slums.
All right. Ooh, this is actually pretty good for if I'm able to meet the Templars when they raid the pirate ship. This is more information.
Let's see.
I mean, I don't want to deal with thieves. I don't want to deal with a criminal scum.
So,
You're a criminal scum.
so she tells you that she is in that district, but she may not be there for long. She heard rumors that the Salazars are looking to acquire her talents.
Oh boy.
We can't have that.
Why don't you...
I say, I tell her, thank you. You've been a great help. I'll make sure to put you on the retainer. And since you mentioned the Salazars there, how about a little extra coin for your continued loyalty? Basically, I don't want her to, speak to the Salazars about this.
Sure. I mean, she says, of course.
Yeah, I give her an extra 50 coin to keep her on the retainer.
Yeah. I mean, she's bump up the loyalty to 2.
Nice.
So,
And costs money?
Mhm.
I'm imagining. Yeah, alrighty. Okay.
so King, what do we do now?
Well, we'll still wait for the Templars.
What are we going to do tonight, King?
You wish to wait for the Templars, but we only have so much time before they get to the alchemist.
It's a good point. What could we really do to stop them from getting to the alchemist, though?
If they haven't already made their move, we could get in ahead of them, but we run the risk
Oh,
of...
we don't know where
a
she is
confrontation.
either. For all we know, we have the exact same information they do. That she's just in the crime. She's just in a district where there's high crime.
Were we given any specifics, or were we just given she's in Thiefland?
We can say specifics. Yeah.
I mean, I said she was
gave
in
you
the
the
basement.
building. Yeah.
Oh, she gives the building? Okay.
So we
Well,
have
we
the...
do have the specific building. I guess they would have made a move if they knew this.
I say we go ahead and scope it out and try and make a move first.
Yes, let's go scope it out, but try and be quiet about it.
Okay.
Oh,
actually,
I'm
And,
very quiet.
We'll eject if there's any sign of the Salazars knowing.
yes. Okay. So as usual, 5 minutes charging up my gear and an hour preparing my spells. I will take the spells. Magic missile and invisibility.
Alright.
I know that, Ricario has invisibility as well, but it can't hurt to have a backup.
Yeah. We're heading out to Thiefland then.
Are we riding on horses there?
I'm
Just
walking.
Yeah, we're walking. We want to maintain a low profile.
How much
Should I-
pink are you wearing?
I just realized. Yeah, I was about to say.
Barnaby, when Barnaby's going low profile, it basically means he exchanges his welder's mask for a hood. Barnaby doesn't want to be on the bad side of the Salazar, so he's wearing a hood and he's got
You know what? I'll say that too. I'm wearing a hood as well.
Yeah, and I've got
Is it
a wrap
is it
for
a
my
pink
face.
hood?
Not wearing my heavy robes, furs, and silks. So I have to mark off in armor.
So, do you guys just want to head off into Thiefland?
Yeah, we're going to Thiefland to see if we can, yeah.
Barnaby's in simple peasant garb with a hood and a wrap.
Alright,
to
so
cover
we're
his
just gonna
face.
go to the building that we were given.
Sure.
Keeping a low profile. So we're just there?
First, let's do something upon entry to Thiefland.
Okay.
So, as you start to walk in, you notice this place fucking reeks. It smells bad. All the houses are, terrible, dilapidated, wooden, falling apart. You see...
Oh, by the way, I took Larsad with me.
Okay, Larsada's with
Yeah.
you. Cool.
Yeah.
You're, walking through the place, and you look down an alley, and you see, a couple Salazar guards like kicking a peasant, yelling at them. I mean, it's still cobblestone streets, but like they're still fucking slummy as hell. You're probably stepping in all sorts of shit.
Oh god. It's a good thing I didn't bring my good clothes.
Barnaby just pulls the cloth over his face to kind of conceal it and cover his nose. Like, this place is bloody terrible.
So,
Yes, indeed.
so are you wearing anything different, King, or are you still like?
Oh yeah, I am
fucking
wearing
sparkling?
something different. I'm wearing robes, basically a cloak. You know, something. Yeah, yeah,
Did you take your gold teeth out?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not wearing any of my jewelry. Oh god, I forgot to say something. I wanted to buy a dueling rapier before we started the game. Can I do it retroactively, or am I just going in with?
I mean, you can buy one in Thiefland.
Oh boy, I'm not gonna make that call just yet.
Okay.
Would a business transaction in Thiefland be a bit below King?
Obviously.
Ricario puts on a slightly dustier suit.
I guess
and
that's why I
slightly
have Larsad
dustier
here.
top hat.
Hey, Austin, is it up to you what equipment Larsad has?
Larsad
I have
is
no idea.
he's probably
What do
just
you
got
think he has?
like a long sword and like a kite shield kind of deal.
Right
A sword and border, just the classic mercenary.
Okay, so when we arrive at the building, I'm gonna discern realities on it.
You know,
Sure. So, actually, never mind. Yeah. Okay.
You
Just
know
roll it.
No, we need.
Actually, we have to arrive there first.
Let me think about something here.
You know, King, I used to be a town guard way back when.
That's so.
Yes, soon after I invented
Something
my
here
rifle,
reminding you of that?
I stalked a few streets like this. Granted, they weren't quite as bad. It was soon after I invented the rifle, and I was a bit excited about having made a firearm, basically, something that has not been done before. And I just basically barged into the guard's office and demanded to be made a town guard. For some reason, they agreed. And I just found myself spending most of my days on the city walls, but then they sent me to the slums once, and I'm having so many flashbacks to those days now.
Did your rifle help you?
No, well, this was early days. It exploded more times than it fired.
My.
That's pretty much why I left the town guard, actually. I was on the wall one day. I saw a few roaming bandits on the horizon. I took aim, and my commander, a man named Rummet, told me not to fire, because he was terrified of me, basically. But I had faith. The rifle exploded, set a nearby cask alight, and blew a large hole in the town wall. I fled the day after.
How many employers away from this was I? How many employers away was this?
Barnaby, just taps his chin a few times. It's in the tens digits, I'll say that.
Alright.
I've had a colourful employment history before I was even near Atherton.
It's pretty colorful.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. On your way to the building, you spot a pair of Templars being heckled by a bunch of poor peasantry folk.
Wow. Are they
And-
taking it with stone-faced stoicism?
They are, but you kind of see them start to crack. Their hands are slowly resting on their sword hilts.
Oh.
This isn't...
I'll,
You want to help?
nah, I'll just let it play out.
Yeah,
Don't wanna
I just
divert
kind
any
of
attention.
look
Oh,
at this
my.
mention, well, this isn't our fight.
But if we do wind up getting involved, we're on the Templar side.
You certain I'm more sympathetic to the peasantry, but I'll follow your lead. So we're just standing back and seeing how this one plays out.
We're trying to walk by.
Oh, okay, so we just keep going.
Yeah.
King, do you think this is such a
Do
good
we hear
idea?
anything? Do we see or hear anything happen before
I
we
mean-
make our way out?
You just hear things like, "Get out of here, Templar scum! Keep your faith out of here. We want nothing to do with Chris.
Oh, what?
He's done nothing for us."
Can I roll spout lore on the local religion?
Sure.
Because I'm curious, because we're not playing Chris characters. Useful and interesting.
I thought Ricario believed
Oh
in
yeah,
this.
Ricario is a...
Ricario's yeah, he's not really a believer, but he's in the church.
It's just what was there in room.
So, I mean, you know that people here are more like pagans, right? They'll like worship the sun because it helps grow better crops.
They praise the sun.
Yes, they praise the sun. But now that people have moved in that are like, an official religion, they're trying to force Chris upon the populace, it's not that well received.
Okay.
Oh, so these are the former gate makers.
Sure.
These are all the people who made gates
So,
that got angry at Zax's joke.
3 years ago, and now they're even madder. First that robot made fun of our religion, and now look where we are.
Looky here.
So you worship Velka and I worship Fualdir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, actually, we're going to say that the Templars are like standing their ground, but more and more people are kind of coming up against them. And
I
then
don't envy them.
you see like someone actually throw a rock, and it like
Oh,
bounces
boy.
off someone's helmet.
Okay, actually, I'm just gonna pause here and actually see how this plays out, because because we don't see this. This could actually provide a really decent distraction if we're going to go into that building. We also want to
By the
see
way,
how that
I
building
said-
reacts, whatever.
by the way, as the rock flies in, Ricario just goes, they have no idea what the fuck they just did.
So what happens when they throw the rock?
Let's see here. They definitely immediately like draw their swords and the shields, but they form kind of like more of like a shield wall kind of thing,
Yeah.
and just like start pushing the crowd back.
Are they
But-
like defending a building, or are they just standing on like a street corner?
No, they were pretty much standing on a street corner. They were
Just
probably
patrolling?
like walking through the area, but the local folks weren't having it.
This
And
part-
then let's see here.
this place is a
Yeah.
powder keg, King.
Yeah, no, they react to them drawing their weapons in full out assault and just like leap on top of them and try to start like stripping the armor and like beating on them.
Alright.
You guys do
Barnaby.
anything?
Okay. How close is the building we were led to go to?
I mean, it's up ahead. It's far.
Well, this is a distraction now, so we're just going to go to the building. It's like, I just say, like, come on, let's go.
Move,
The plan has been hurried. Move.
Yeah.
move.
All right.
Check your corners.
As we approach this building, what's it look like?
It's a rundown like 2-story shack.
And I'm gonna roll discern realities. Alright, ask a question. Let's see. What here is not what it appears to be?
What here is not what it appears to be. This looks like a rundown shack, but upon closer inspection, it actually looks more like a shop stand, almost like a place to sell goods.
I look at Barnaby and I say, looks like this place might be. Looks like this place might be. Looks like this place. Okay, I don't say that. I say, well, boys, I know my mercantile stands, and this is definitely a mercantile stand, but it's one that's in denial.
Yes, it doesn't appear that way to me, but honestly, nothing in this part of town seems to make much sense.
Trust me, this is someone who's selling something, but they don't want attention. There's more to this place. I think this is the right place.
Well, if she's selling alchemist potions under everyone's noses, it might make sense to do it this way.
Yes.
And that might mean she won't be hostile, or there won't be someone in there who will be trying to slit our throats, which might be pleasant.
You two think you can find any? You think you can find any secret entrances around here? Almost every mercantile stand has a trap door.
I walk inside and I walk into the building. I just head on in, like going slowly and carefully, and with weapon drawn. Well, not drawn, but like in hand.
Like phase through the wall.
Yeah, let's phase through the wall.
Okay.
I turn on the ectoplasmic suit and walk through.
So yeah, you walk on through and you end up in a parlor where you see like 4 well dressed for the area. Not exactly like king well dressed, but you know, they're not dirty people standing around a table with a older looking woman sitting at the table, and they're all like talking.
Do they see me?
No.
Okay, so I just kind of like stick my head through the wall and listen in.
Okay.
I've only got my face through the wall, and I've got the mask on, so I might just look like a very weird ornament.
It sounds like they're doing some sort of business deal.
Oh dear.
So
Are they?
Salazar
I look at the people she's speaking with. Are they Salazar?
Yes.
I pull my head back out and report this to King.
Oh no!
The Salazars have beaten us to the punch.
We're already a bit late then. But
It's the Salazars.
think about this. Think about this, Barnaby. I think this just enforces my idea that we should try and butter up to the Templars. Think about it. The Salazars are the other ruling class, and they may play nice, but there are 2 ruling classes. They're bound to not like each other much. I'm sure the Templars are just dying to know of any heresy the Salazars are involved in.
Yes, but the
So we'll
Salazars
keep this on tab. We'll just note this down and make our way back.
Trying to play them against each other. Barnaby, you sneaky man.
I'm not.
Jebediah.
Not Barnaby, King.
Yeah. Yes, that's how one gets by.
I don't want to sound like Eustace for a second, but would we
Where is
rather have
Eustace?
would we rather have business rivals as our rivals, or a religious order? They won't be too happy with us if we become that big.
Where is Eustace anyway?
We don't. I should say we use the Templars to our
I
own
actually
ends.
kind of think about this. He's on his week off. I
Oh,
don't know where he went.
do I get a week off?
One day.
Oh.
Alright, so we're just gonna have to make our way back. We're gonna make our way back to where has the scene with the Templars advanced at all?
So I mean, you're just gonna abandon Evelyn?
Yeah, we're abandoning it.
I'm not in
Noting
favor.
down
I'm
that
not in
she's-
favor of this, by the way. Just noting. I'm gonna want to go, but there's there were only 3 of them in there. Did they have any guards or anything?
No.
Then
So you gave a quick look around the building, and no, it was just 3. No, it was people around the table, and an elderly lady, Evelyn.
You know what? Actually, okay, I was just thinking about this. So, you're certain there were no guards, Barnaby?
Not that I saw. And we don't have to be violent with them. We can wait for them to leave and then go in and propose our own business deal.
That's true.
That is true. Let us just wait till.
Alright, so let's stay out of sight then.
Look casual. Can you look casual?
We're just going to, wait off, a bit out of the way.
Ricario stands in the he stands next to something, trying to look casual, and in that way of he does not look casual at all.
Okay,
we're all just reading a single newspaper.
Well, yeah, but I just kind of like then have a brain fart for a second, just realize, Ricario, could you just make me invisible for a second?
Sure thing. Habla invincimum magnificum. Oh, I can also make you quiet, and one more sense.
Oh, I don't want to smell like anything.
Yeah, sure. You're invincible.
Oh, you interpreted that exactly the opposite way I did. But yeah, that works. I don't smell of anything. Okay, and then I'm going to cast a spell.
What?
Int.
Did you just walk in?
No.
Oh, nice.
What do you cast?
Oh shit, I don't have the right spell for this. I wanted to do telepathy. Never mind, let's just ditch that. Because I prepared invisibility and magic missile. I wanted to, go through the wall again, just stand in the corner of the room being invisible, and just telepathically send everything that's said to King. But, no,
Okay,
I can't.
so-
How sad.
I can't
So are
do
you
it.
guys just gonna wait?
No, now I'm completely invisible, and Ricario did that. I
And you
phase
can't
back through the wall and stand in the corner of the business meeting, because I'm making
And they
no
can't
sound.
hear you.
I don't smell anything.
You can't smell anything, they can't hear you, and you're invisible.
Okay.
Because I can
As
affect
long
three
as one of the
senses.
Salazar tries to be cool and hip and, lead into the corner.
And suddenly Steam Buscemi walks in. How do you do, fellow children?
I just don't think about it. I'm just standing by the door being invisible, and then one of them just opens the door violently and smashes me to the ground.
Suddenly, this is Reservoir Dogs.
Yes.
Alright, so let's see.
They're all
The rest
conducting their
of you-
business meeting, and I'm just leaning against the wall.
The rest of you outside, let's see. Larsad sticks an elbow in your side, King, and he points out a kid who is just sprinting down the street, carrying this bright, shining silver and gold gauntlet.
What's the
And
kid doing? Where's he
no,
running?
he's just running down the street. And Larsad nudges you and says looks like that kid's gonna be eating well for a while.
Huh. Yeah. I'm surprised a kid like that could. I'm surprised a kid like that in a place like this has anything that shiny. Something bad could happen to him in a place like this.
Something
That was our
probably will.
place. We don't detect the children.
We're not going to attack. I'm just noting that someone might.
There's only been one child death so
No.
far.
What you don't realize is that Austin hasn't told us this, but this is actually in a Bethesda game, and children are invincible. And this kid has just realized that.
No, this is more like Metal Gear Solid, where one of them is actually a superhero and gonna kick your ass.
It's and then I realized, hold on, maybe he's a messenger of some sort.
Don't
Keep
be
an eye on
silly,
him.
King. He's obviously a kid.
Let's keep an eye on him when we wait for Barnaby.
He nods,
Yes.
and then the kid takes a sharp left and runs down an alley out of eyesight.
Oh yeah.
Well, there goes that.
Inside, you see the group. Wow, you see the group sign some papers. She doesn't look overly pleased to be signing them, but looks relieved.
Sorry, repeat that.
She doesn't look overly pleased to be signing papers, but she seems kind of relieved. And then once they're done signing, all the 5 of them together stand up, shake hands, and then they all start walking out of the front door.
What, Evelyn as
Including
well?
Evelyn?
Yeah, she's moving with them.
So she just been absorbed.
Whoa. Hello?
Not much you can do about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any other papers, left on the table?
No. Oh, you saw one of the guys scoop them up, quickly stack them together.
All right.
There's,
So I noticed-
there's no loose parchment or anything.
Not from there, but there might be someone a shelf.
I like quickly start searching for pen and
As soon
paper.
as they're out.
Yeah,
So
you
do we
find
see them
something pretty
exit?
quickly.
Well, they're leaving the building now. I'm trying to do something before they exit.
Yeah,
Boy.
so you managed to pick up like a loose sheaf and a quill.
I write down better deal at the lighthouse,
Oh boy.
and I'm going to try and sneak it to Evelyn.
Oh
Sure. So
lord.
roll your dex.
I should have
Sounds like
given
you
you
find
like
danger.
no touch.
Ah, this could go so wrong. All right. 8.
8.
Alright, he's gotta be so dangerous, Snake.
I'm sorry, I want to play Barnaby as kind of reckless.
Seriously.
These are business types.
All right.
Really, the big repercussions will come after I murder
You're
them.
not supposed to be the business guy.
I'm not being the business guy, I'm setting you up for a business deal.
Alrighty.
So let's see here. So you hesitate for a moment, you know, because people are kind of moving around, and you see like somebody like glance over, and they see like a floating piece of paper, and they're like, "Hey, what's that?" And then everyone turns and looks at where you
God,
are.
for the love of God. Back out, Snake, for the love
Yeah,
of God.
Drop
I'm gonna,
it and
I'm gonna
run.
back out.
Yeah, I have no weapon. It was just, come on, we don't have to use this.
I crumple the paper and I'm carrying it, so it's affected by ectoplasmic bullshit, and I just like sprint through the wall.
So
Back
everyone,
out.
so everyone sees this piece of paper just crumple in the middle of the air and then like fly through the wall.
Yep, that's what they see, and they real. Oh god, I've made them all paranoid.
Just disappeared. Just,
And then you kind of like hear some strange shouting from inside, and then they like open the door, like look around curiously, and then they quickly start walking away.
Okay.
I
Do
just
we
stand.
notice this?
I just
Or
stand and
saw
watch.
Yeah, you guys see them like quickly exit and quickly
Okay.
move.
So Larsat, Ricario, and I like look up from the one newspaper we're all reading to look
Yes.
casual.
Oh look! Oh look, King! They're opening a new suit store here.
Oh lord, they've absorbed her. Well,
My
let's hope
God.
Barnaby's not in any trouble.
Alright, well, see, there's no one else in the building now. They've all left Evelyn in tow.
15% off.
I'll do one last thing in the building and then I'll cut this off.
All right, what do you do?
I search the building just for any details.
Sure. Roll your discern realities.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
You definitely see some recipes and like materials for easy alchemical concoctions.
Barnaby shrugs his shoulders and thinks, well, we've lost a business deal, but fuck it, no one knows who I am in this part of town. And he just pockets all of it.
Alright.
Sure. So, let's say 2 weight and just call it alchemical supplies.
Okay, well,
And
this actually
recipes.
makes me encumbered.
Oh, give it to me then.
Yeah, I'll give it to King. I go outside. I turn off all my like enchantments, my the illusions on me. I hopefully wait for them to be dispelled because no one can fucking hear me, smell me, or see me. I bet I'd kick Ricario in the shins.
Actually, well, you'd have to like kick one of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kick Ricario.
not hard, just because I've got my hands full. I just kick him in the
Dispels
shin.
the illusion.
And your car is like, ow!
What hit you?
I think there was a mosquito.
I kick him harder.
No! Oh,
Where's Barnaby?
okay. I
I'm
dispelled the
yelling,
illusion.
I'm right here. In fact, the illusion comes off and I'm yelling in his ear, I'm right here, very loudly.
Ricario falls over.
I'll say this, Ricario, your illusions are pretty good, and I hand a bunch of alchemical supplies to King. We don't have a business deal, but we could make some money with these.
Yeah, I saw her walk out with the Salazars. Shame.
I tried to slip her a note, but it seems I was a bit too late on it. Gave them a hell of a scare, though.
Well, might work out for the best that you didn't make such a hasty business decision.
I tried. I don't like losing a potential mind.
Yes, I know how you are with your science. Don't worry, I'm sure there are plenty of other fish in the sea.
Mendel wouldn't have been
Fish.
happy either. He has a thing for alchemy. Finds it
Yeah.
fascinating.
Fish.
What about fish?
No, I just had a horrible. I remember it was like 2 years ago. I had an incident with a lot of fish.
Oh, yes?
There was a lot of it.
Care to elaborate?
Well, you see, have you heard? Well, we had to lure out a beast with fish. A lot of it.
Right.
What does that have to do with this current conversation, Ricario?
Oh, you just said fish, and that reminded me of it.
Oh,
Right.
very good. So we're just going to walk back. Has the situation with the Templars evolved any?
I mean,
That
you
crowd,
walk,
that riot?
you walk past, and you just see like 2 naked bodies just on the ground.
Oh
Oh
my.
my.
Oh my. Are there any Templar police or whatever? Templar
No,
investigators?
there's nobody
Are there
around.
any, people in like detective, like 40s style like detective suits, but it's just like wearing a gigantic helmet.
No, there's nobody around.
Ricario,
It's just-
would you do me a kindness?
These 2
What?
bodies lying in the street.
Would you make that corpse invisible?
Why would I make it invincible?
Mendel needs some fresh bodies.
What? No.
There's some genuine curiosities. The Templars occasionally possess superhuman abilities if the story of Victor is to be believed. So I want to find out for myself.
Victor.
Yes, Victor.
Are you the one he's getting the bodies from then?
Not
Victor.
always, no. He has his contacts, but waste not, want not.
So like, did Mendel just ask you, like whenever you're out in the town if you see any dead bodies?
This was
Ricario,
several years back, but Barnaby stopped doing that. It was
So,
originally
Victor,
grave robbing.
Ricario suddenly bursts out, heresy! Pardon me.
It's always heresy with you. So, do you want to... is this a bit too squeamish for you? Because I can leave it if you want.
Yes, no, I'm not gonna help in this. No, leave it.
Okay, it's just a corpse.
We can tell Mendel about these when we get back. Maybe he'll see it.
What-
See if any of his contacts pick these up.
What we don't realize, Mandel is actually hiding behind a barrel, looking at the corpses already, like licking his lips, like wunderbar.
Okay, so we're just going to head back to the lighthouse. Any incident on the way?
You going back to what on the way?
The lighthouse. And are there any incidents on the way?
No.
Okay, well then, can I just head off to the merchant, head off to the shops and get a dueling rapier then?
Sure.
Alright, cool.
Roll a corral.
Dueling rapier.
Well, let's see here.
Dueling rapier is just 50 coin.
Yeah, it's a normal item.
Alright, cool. I just buy a dueling rapier and I'm down to 30 coin. All borrowed from Ricario. Not borrowed.
Actually,
It's
it's not going to be readily available in Thiefland. So you'll need
Oh,
to
not
roll
in
for it.
Thiefland. We're going to the mercantile district.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. Passing. So you pass a place when you go from Thiefland to the mercantile. What's the district you pass?
I'm going to say that the district we pass is sort of I'm gonna say like this is sort of where like the law enforcement state lies, kind of like in the middle of the market, the Templar Park, and the Thiefland.
Kind of like a governmental area.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's the civil defense area.
Yeah. It's where like the militia is and all that.
That reminds me, when we were doing that session just after Ethid got fucking elected, I really wanted to make Crixus form an impromptu militia. but I never got round to it. So, red is Templar influence or Salazar influence?
Oh, well, Thiefland's a slightly different shade of red.
Oh, right. Okay, so...
So,
it's
so
just
I
area
imagine that
signifiers.
Thiefland... So maybe Thiefland is like peasant influence or something.
Is it a different color?
It is a different shade of red, yeah. Slightly different. Slightly brighter.
Okay.
So what, like, which one is Templar and which one is Salazar?
Well, the Templars, I imagine, are yellow. I mean, it's interesting.
Oh yeah, because gold and
Yeah.
white.
There we go. Okay. So, I just get a dueling rapier, add it to my inventory.
Yeah.
Down to 50 coin.
Actually, I'm gonna do something. Is it okay if I just like leave my bag of books at the thing and like detract them from my weight? Leave them at the lighthouse.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're back at the lighthouse now, I imagine. We just made our way back.
Well, I'm just gonna, while we're in the Mercantile District, I'm going to buy something as well. Barnaby noted something in his last fight, and that was the moment he was out of charge, he had basically no options. So I'm going to have him buy a dagger. And not just that, can I like bullshit some stuff that he gets a dagger and like affixes it like a bayonet to the end of his rifle?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So how much does a dagger cost? Dungeon Lore.
Like nothing.
Let's look up the sheet quickly.
A dagger, shiv, a knife, 2 coin.
2 coins. Okay.
Yeah, as Ricario enters home, like, oh, I could go for something munchy, something crunchy.
I'll put it
As
as a
we enter,
bayonet.
as we enter the lighthouse, I ask Chelsea if there's been any word with if there's anything's like progressed with the pirates. Or
She looks up after, from writing in a book, and she says, no one's been here, if that's what you're asking.
All right, thank you. Has she bought anything with her new salary?
Not that you notice.
Okay.
Oh, Chelsea, what lovely hair you have today.
You didn't
She
have it
looks-
yesterday.
Used to
Barnaby
say-
chooses his words carefully.
Used to sit here to stop this.
She looks up at you, Ricario, and is like, thanks.
My,
And she just, like, turns her eyes back down to the books.
So,
Shut
what's
down.
you doing after work?
Work doesn't end. We all live here.
Yes, that is true. That
Yeah.
we do.
I'm going to go and invent things to forget the scene I just witnessed, Ricario.
Jebediah is just going to like go up to a lookout.
Ricario can't stand still, like, well, see you around.
I've been inventing
Yeah.
something. Do you want to come have a look at it?
I'll see you at dinner.
See you there. Yes. Ricario tells her, like, yes. We'll see you at dinner. Half in the bag. That was a character trait I kind of forgot to play up, so...
So now Chelsea is going to be the receiving end of it.
Well, not only her, besides more.
Actually, how old is Chelsea anyway?
She's young. Like,
Oh, okay.
probably early 20s.
Okay. Hey, kitty.
I'm just kind of like down in my lab with Mendel, and we're both just talking about former employments. I'm just telling about the corpses that I could have stolen from the Templars, but Ricario refused. Could you believe this man? Refuses to make a corpse invisible. I never. Corpse snatching isn't what it used to be. And Mendel just kind of looks at me with a sidelong glance because I haven't stolen a corpse for him in like 4 years.
He gets a look of longing in his eyes.
Those were the good old days when we were stealing corpses.
Okay, so now we just that out of the way. We're just gonna plan on seeing it, waiting for the Templars to make their move.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're just sitting here. Ricario sits in his room like,
Yeah.
what a nice bed.
How long do you wait?
Well, I mean, I wait until like nightfall dinner time.
So yeah, nighttime, dinner time hits.
Okay, nothing's happened. All right.
No,
What is
I
served
walk down.
for dinner?
I walk down to dinner, and I eat I eat whatever Muriel has cooked for us rather quickly, so that I can get back up there. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna have Larsad up there whenever we're gonna take shifts.
sure. So you
Yeah.
you hear Muriel mention or something like, "It's not good to eat your food that fast. You'll upset your stomach."
I suppose. Well, I guess I'll have Larsad up there. Hey, Larsad!
Yeah, boss.
Yes. So while we're waiting since we're waiting for the Templars to make a move, do you think you could take a shift up there every now and then?
Maybe, boss. Roll it.
I've got people for that. Can I just roll charisma to ask
You got
him
people. You got people for that. You want them to accomplish a task.
what happened here? Let's see.
He
No, I was
falls off the
gonna say-
lighthouse if you fail this.
I was gonna say, actually, you know what? Forget about it. Muriel's right.
There are a few of us,
Yeah.
and besides, all the time in the world. That said, we should be on the lookout for any businesses we can acquire before the Salazar grabs everything in this town.
Yep.
The long arm might do well and fine eventually when it works for us, but we need to start gaining some forward momentum.
Long arm should be done soon.
Should
I'm
be.
sure by the time Eustace is back, it'll be done.
And then maybe the peasants will attack it again.
Yes, but this time it'll be out of stone.
That's true. Less of a fire hazard, but still not. Still a risk.
How is Soma enjoying that was her name, right?
Yeah.
How is she enjoying the Reuben board
Well enough.
and the
You know,
food?
she helps Muriel with most of the
Okay.
cooking. You know, like at dinner, there's a distinct approval in the food.
Ah, cool.
She's just basically been given 2 weeks vacation from running a bar. Oh,
And instead, she has to serve all of you.
yeah, that's
She
probably
could've-
worse.
And I look at Barnaby. You know, Barnaby, I've been noticing you've actually been coming to dinner.
Yes.
Is the dumb raider broken?
The dumbwaiter has broken, I'm afraid. I've been trying to repair it, but I kind of got distracted making these boots. And not to mention, this ectoplasmic reversal suit is now working. I was testing it on the little people, and the first few test runs weren't pretty.
As he
Barnaby
says
is
that, I
rarely
kind of,
disturbed.
As he says that, I kind of look at Muriel with should I see if she's going to go into one of her rants at Barnaby? Does Muriel give Barnaby a lecture?
Yes, she does. She immediately starts lecturing you on diligence and leaving things undone. You must complete all of your tasks.
What do you mean? I made these boots!
Yeah, and you didn't fix your dumbwaiter, so now we have to deal with you at the dinner table.
Oh, thank you. I'll go repair it now, then. I pick up the plate and walk out the room.
She hops-
Ricario kind of leaves
She
into
blocks
case.
me. She fucking blocks me. I turn on the ectoplasmic reversal suit.
Is Barnaby like an angry crier? Does he start to go into a bed and he just starts tearing up?
No, he just gets really stony-faced and stubborn. It just kind of
Is
shit
he
me
gonna
about
slam
it.
the door behind him?
No, he's not even going to open the door. He's going to walk through it.
So, do you walk through the door, or do you just phase through the floor?
Oh yeah, I turn on the suit wrong. I turn it onto the vertical axis rather than the horizontal axis, and I fall through the ground.
It really is
the
amazing
plate,
how well-
smashes as it hits the ground.
It really is amazing how well you're able to fluster him, Muriel.
Yes, well, if he would do his stuff correctly, we wouldn't be having these problems.
God damn.
You just hear like a crash. Like, oh god damn it. I've killed
See
about
what
10 little people.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
You just hear me yell, god damn it, Mural, now I have to fix this table as well. Are you happy?
Always happy.
So since I don't much plan on like doing much until like the Templars make their move, we just fast forward to when that happens.
Yeah.
So you fast forward far enough to realize that it already happened.
Oh, nice. How do I get news of this?
Let's see. That's the thing. You don't. It's the fact that you burn like 3 days and nothing happens.
Oh.
They're not,
So what? Do I just see that like the pirate? Are the pirates still there?
Yeah, they're still there.
Hmm.
We probably. I know. I'm just gonna make a very, very in your face out of character note. We probably can't make any moves against Bushy Beard because that's Cody's future character.
Well, it may not be. That's up to him.
Okay.
If something
true.
does happen to him, he's no longer Bushy Beard and he's somebody else.
Okay.
Okay, so he gets retconned, so we can fuck with him.
So I just kind of like come down like from the lighthouse, like the evil grin has worn its welcome by now. I'm really tired, and I just look at Barnaby and Ricario and say, I don't think 10 anonymous letter is enough to get them to storm the pirate ship.
So what do
You
we
think
do
so?
then?
And I say, well, we still do have that sword planted in there. Maybe they've noticed it. Who knows?
Tell you what, I'll go have a look. Or Ricario.
Boy.
You can go.
I'll check under the bed. If the sword is still there, we will make the Templars look into the ship. We'll figure out something a bit more, with a bit more weight to it. If it's moved, then we'll have to go from there.
Well, maybe we shouldn't try a sneak mission yet, just again. It might just be worth it to,
Burn the ship?
No survivors?
I kind of sigh. I kind of wasn't into sigh.
Listen, I myself haven't committed one act of arson since we got in this town. And I'm starting to miss it a little bit, I'll admit.
So, I feel like I should remind you guys that it's not a singular boat.
It's
Oh.
a fleet of boats.
It's a fleet of boats, the captain doesn't live on the boat, and they basically control a large dock and all
Right.
of the surrounding
That's
buildings.
You know, I just had an idea. What if we found a way to not eliminate the pirates, but absorb them?
That's more the
You
way.
see,
That's more your way of doing things.
yes. So here's why I'm thinking of this. We did plant that sword on their ship, and while the Templars haven't stormed the place, perhaps we can arrange a business meeting with Bushy Beard, and say someone discovers the sword underneath his bed, and then we might have some leverage.
Maybe.
We could be pissing off a pirate, though, if we handle this wrong.
That's quite true. Perhaps we should wait for Eustace to come back.
Let's stick to a safer deal for now and then move when we have our full retinue.
Yeah. So I just look at the pirate ships and I say, one way or another, that fleet will soon not be a problem. I swear on Velka's name.
We don't have any business opportunities that we're aware of. The alchemist was absorbed. The Templars aren't going to move on the pirates. Oh, this is it all in character as Barnaby just starts listing off just various issues. I say...
I kind of just go, I put like a finger to his mouth. Swear on Velka's name.
I believe I'm a follower of Frualdir. I just kind of say
I
matter-of-factly.
swear on Velka's name. And then I just say, go fix the dumbwaiter, Barnaby.
I go and fix the dumb waiter.
Hey, can we end session there then?
Sure.
I kind of wanted to
Yeah.
still do stuff, but alright.
I mean, if you guys want
Ricario
to
still
keep
reads
going,
the paper.
Not
Ooh!
much I really want to do without having like Eustace here, or like a more full party. I like to see things progress a bit.
I mean, yeah, it's up to you guys.
Alright.
I say we
I'm
end.
fine with that.
Alrighty. That was like the first three-person game we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like it, actually.
Actually, it was kind of chill. It was more mysterious.
Alright, yeah. Alright,
Yeah,
end
the ring
session.
storm.
I still feel
Yeah.
we should have been a bit more proactive, though, because I was trying to make
Yeah.
it, but I don't want to win
Yeah,
the
yeah.
combat classes, but I still feel
Yeah,
we should try and
that's
we
The
should
thing
take
is
a few
we don't
more
have Eustace
risks.
here. I think we don't have Eustace here.
I know, but I'm still pretty combat
And
capable.
Braum wasn't here either, so that's the thing.
Well, that's
We
why
didn't have
I,
any muscle whatsoever.
that's why I made it only 4 guys.
Yeah, we didn't have any muscle whatsoever.
Yeah, but we could have taken on 4 businessmen. But
I
then
had
we would have been
assumed
still-
you
pissing
guys
off
would
the
have
sun.
taken them.
Attacking them wouldn't have been a smart option either.
Oh, what were you disappointed?
I really wanted to, I'm just going to admit.
Huh?
What
What?
was that, guys?
Huh?
I didn't hear
What's-
anything anybody said.
What did you say, Snake?
I was just going to say I really did want to attack them.
Yeah, what'd you say, Swede?
No, I was asking, did you have something special planned?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, in a session. Let's
Yeah.
see. Anybody got any bonds that need to discuss?
Actually, I do. I'm going to update my bond with Barnaby.
I'm going to
Okay.
update mine
It's-
with yours, but go ahead.
My update with Barnaby is that Barnaby is getting restless, and he's starting to. Barnaby is getting restless. He'll need to learn that he's not the businessman here.
I'm going to update
I actually
mine.
have one for Barnaby
Actually,
too.
go through all of yours first, and then we'll.
And
Yeah.
another one I have for Ricario is Ricario's accidents. Ricario's accidents when we last saw his illusions must have just been a fluke. He seems to truly be one of the greatest illusionists I've ever met.
Yes! Finally, Ricario
Respect.
getting the respect he deserves.
Yeah. I was saying, like, he's paying off.
Okay. You want to go first, Snake, or...
You go ahead.
Okay, for Barnaby, I want to change mine to basically something like Barnaby's inventions could help me in many ways, such as in my magic shows, or like something like along those lines. Like Barnaby's inventions could be useful for me. Yeah.
Especially now that Barnaby actually knows magic.
For Jebediah, I'm not quite sure because I have it as eccentric, but he got money.
Maybe it's I respect you. I actually seem to respect you.
But he got money and actually respects me. Yes.
You see, this
So I-
is the thing. This is Ricario.
Actually, no.
riding
I have a
high
better
for-
idea. Jebediah doesn't pay me, but at least he respects me.
You've been so lacking in respect from your party members. You're willing to forego a salary if they
Not
like
to
you.
mention, you actually gave him money.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah. That's
This is
yeah. That's the
depressing.
thing. Jebediah owes me money. Actually, can I have that as a separate bond?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty great, yeah. I like to imagine like when you're aiding someone, you're just thinking really hard about your bonds with them. I mean, if Ricario's ever aiding Jebediah, it's like Jebediah respects me. He owes me money.
Yeah.
-2
Yeah.
until you pay me, bitch.
He owes me 200 gold. Good, I could
Yeah,
probably
the
make that.
great thing about the aid skill is that you can either give a +1 or a -2.
Yeah.
So, do I mark 2 XP for the 2 bonds that...
Yep.
Do I mark how many XPs do I mark? Then?
Let's see.
I changed 2 and I added a new one.
So you get 2.
Okay. 1, 2.
Also, I'm adding 1 for Chelsea.
Yeah, what is it?
Chelsea is learning.
I've got mine for.
That's just it. Chelsea is learning. Because she successfully haggled with me.
I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna change mine for King. Well, mine's more reinforcement because mine before was Jebediah King doesn't see the big picture of progress, see where safety got Atherton. Now it's King. King's caution is growing, and in a town like this, that only means we'll fall behind.
Oh god, I just had
That, yeah.
an idea for a bond with Chelsea,
So,
but
it's
go
like,
ahead,
you're the
Snake.
big business guy, but now I'm trying to make moves.
Yeah.
And it's probably
yeah,
going to backfire, but that is actually Barnaby's character. But
Do you have anything else?
Ricario is getting respect from me as well. Ricario
This
and
is-
Ricario and I
7.
sync well together.
Or maybe something like he's redeemed himself after his last magical attempt.
Yeah.
Ricario is actually useful. It's
Ricario
amazing.
is
I'm following
actually-
your party where Ricario is not.
This is just like the best, like, this has just been his best, like, work experience.
I still love my bond with you, with the king. Jebediah doesn't pay me, but at least he respects me.
Yeah.
Alright, here's what I've put in for Ricario. Ricario is actually useful. He and I may sync well, but he has much to learn of working with professionals.
Oh, yeah. Also, I have an idea for Chelsea. Chelsea is a lovely lady. Oh, actually, no. I think that's a... No, that's a thing I will add next session with Eustace, actually.
Alright, so let's see here. Did any of you guys complete your alignment?
Yes!
Nah.
Prove the value of your inventions to others. Did I do that in...
Yeah.
The
Prove
ectoplasmic suit got
prove
good
that-
use.
Yeah, you did.
Honor the letter of a deal over its intent. There are no deals to be had.
Wait,
I fascinated
Austin,
it-
does it count if I prove it to the other party members?
If they didn't believe that your stuff was worth it.
Yeah, I'd say you convinced Ricario.
Okay. So yeah, I filled my alignment.
Cool, mark an XP for that. Let's see. Did you learn something new and important about the world?
Did we?
I learned, well, I guess if you count the religions, the kind of situation between the peasants and the Templars,
Yeah, I think
and the alchem, and of course, how the Salazars are taking in their business associates.
that voyage into Thiefland, seeing that the Salazars are not shy about taking like heretics in.
Yeah.
Maybe did.
Okay.
Yeah, I see.
Did you overcome a notable monster or enemy?
No.
Nope.
No.
And did you loot a memorable treasure?
We gave away one and got the alchemical supplies count.
Mm,
I guess it can't be said until I read them.
We should have
that's
looked at
not
that
really
corpse.
memorable.
Huh?
I wouldn't count that as a memorable treasure.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wouldn't say.
They're just kind of mundane alchemical supplies.
Yeah, I mean, they'll be useful if you have an alchemist, but you don't currently.
Hmm. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, Barnaby does... I know it's kind of like making a bit of a superfluous way, but the Artificer does have alchemical weaponry. So Barnaby could have like a vague understanding of alchemy.
The other thing you can do if you want is I'll let you remove the alchemical supplies in exchange for 1 capital.
Oh,
I'll let him do
that'd be
that.
good. Yes, please. Yes.
Because he needs capital to have any forward momentum.
At least having a capital, that would be very good.
Like,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
I
say,
take that.
out of character, I'm fine with that. In character, Barnaby gets back and is waiting to play with his new toy set of alchemical supplies. He rubs his hand and goes, "Wait, where the fuck did they go?"
Very good.
Why does Kid suddenly
Alright.
have money again?
Alright, and then everyone take an XP for playing.
Yay!
Nice.
Hurrah!
Didn't
I'm at
level
5
up, but it's
HP.
fine.
Yeah, I'm on 5 of 9 XP.
I'm on 6 of 9.
I'm at 5 of 13. Holy shit, Ricario might actually outlevel Victor.
Ricario's growing powerful.
More power fuck than we could have ever imagined.
Yeah.
Did you see Ricario going this far with the previous party? Like, with the
No,
combat
no, I
party?
wasn't expecting that.
Ricario actually survived long enough to fit in.
So what are we going to name these? Oh, I have an idea, actually. For, obviously we have to work in a Metal Gear reference. Or a Mission Impossible reference.
What are we naming?
The parts when these go up.
No, the first one has to be called
Oh.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh my god. Yes, I agree.